So basically, what I'm thinking is Chatot could have been in here alone about the violin deal. So apparently you discussed acquiring Karina's violin a few times with her. And so what if I did? Don't tell me you suspect I had anything to do with this whole thing. I wouldn't go and break such an instrument even if she did refuse. Sorry. I'm the one who's worthy of that violin. It was destined to become mine. Whoa. Quick, Tim. Change the subject. I think Mimikyu's in the top left with the other star Pokemon. No. Okay. Check the studio then. Ah, there it is. Kikikyu. You were wandering around the dressing rooms during the rehearsal, right? Do you think you could tell us more about that time? So you visited the dressing room for Purugly's partner, right? What happened then? Someone kicked the door when you knocked. I'm betting that was Purugly. Purugly's too narrow-minded. I'm pretty sure it was in a bad mood because you were pounding on the door. You should go make up later. Kiki Creek? Purugly's partner got mad at you? Huh? Oh, right. Oh, Purugly's partner is... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what happened. Olga was in Max's dressing room? Kiki. You got yelled at when you knocked on the door, you say. You heard. Get out of my way. Was that really Olga? I mean, Olga said she was in her own dressing room, and Max didn't say anything about her being in his room either. Hey, Mimikyu, did you go into the dressing room at all? You ran away as fast as you could. Well, that's so good. I guess we have no way of knowing what was really going on then. Oh my god. I love how they made this interaction. It's so good. About when I visited the other dressing rooms. It would have nothing to do with you as always. Man, it looks like it took the rejection hard. Don't be so depressed. I bet you'll get another chance soon. He's right. If you're that motivated, I bet everyone will realize that you've got talent someday. Don't worry too much.
So there's a fake alibi, and there's Mimikyu's knock to consider too.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
Yes, of course. It all makes sense now.
Bolt of brilliance! Tim, the culprit is...
The culprit used the trick to make us believe he was somewhere else when he was actually backstage. A trick? That's right. Emilia provided an alibi for the culprit, so she can help us figure it out. Come on, Tim. There's something I'd like you to show me, Emilia. Sure, what do you need? You mentioned that you knocked on the doors for Olga's and Max's dressing... Oh, is it really Max then? Oh, it's Max then. I see. Because... Wait, no. Hold on a second. But they have an alibi for Emilia stopping by, right? I don't think Emilia would knock as hard as Mimikyu. I was thinking maybe Emilia knocking should have triggered Chatot to become Olga. You mentioned that you knocked on the doors for Olga's and Max's dressing rooms when you visited them. Do you think you could show me exactly how? Well, sure, but it's not like I did anything special. I just knocked 3 times. Any staff member at GNN would do the same thing. So that's the trick the culprit used. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Oh, now I'm just missing something. Wait.
I figured out the truth behind the accidents.
What are you saying? That one of us here is the culprit?
Yeah, just what do you mean the truth? We're all friends here. Can't say I appreciate the insinuation.
Come on now. Let's allow Tim to speak his mind.
It really is Max then, right?
Here it is. I'm not one to mince words. The culprit is...
Go on. You know who it is, don't you?
Max, it's you. You're the one.
What? Oh, come on. Is this some kind of prank? What on earth would I have to gain from busting up someone's violin?
Nothing. If the violin really was broken. But it isn't broken. That one was a fake, wasn't it?
A fake violin? Oh, what an imagination. How could you come up with a theory like that?
You tell him, Tim.
Knocking 3 times wouldn't trigger the same response as a hard knock. That's what doesn't really add up to me. But sure, we'll go with it.
We checked the pieces of the violin, but there wasn't a message on them anywhere. Karina told us that her violin had a message written on it from her grandfather, which means the broken one couldn't be hers.
A written message? I never noticed such a thing on it.
Right. That's because it's written on the inside. It's something only Karina could know, since she watched the violin being made.
Right. As a child, I played at my grandfather's workshop. He inscribed a special message for me, and it was written on the inside.
You see? And now that proves the broken violin must have been a fake.
But where's the real one?
I think Max probably knows.
But no, I haven't done anything. Listen, the whole time the violin was backstage, I was in my dressing room. How could I be in 2 places at once?
Oh boy, this is where you take down his alibi.
I need to double check his alibi. Oh. Oh, that's what it is. 3 knocks will produce Max's voice. That's what it is, right? I think there's a missing connection, but that's the assumption we need to make, I think.
Actually, my guess is it was Chatot in the dressing room. You probably used a trick like this.
Gotcha! I'll be right out!
Oh, yes, that's exactly what I heard.
Admit it! Admit it!
Chatot, be quiet!
You just made it seem like you were still in that room. And then you swapped the real violin that was backstage with the fake.
You have to admit it! You have to admit it!
I had no choice. My popularity's been sagging. I wasn't sure the show would get picked up again. And if it didn't, I knew I'd be let go. I couldn't pay back my debts. I'd be finished.
Oh, Max. You were wrong. I was going to have you continue as our host.
What? But everything I did.
I'm really sorry, Max. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to call the police.
What a fool he was. In the end, he was the one who didn't believe in his own talent.
A lesson to be learned.
I found the video.
Oh, she's finally here.
What's wrong? Why is everyone hanging out here?
So Max was the culprit all along.
I guess that was alright of a conclusion. It was an interesting twist, because they did mention that he had a lot of signals, right? It's kind of funny that his own Pokemon betrayed him unintentionally. And that's case closed. Now let's get back on track. Check the video.
Mako's finally back with the video. Let's go to the sub-control room and watch it. Maybe he'll show us some clues.
I thought it was going to be the external answer. The dumb guy.
Okay, let's check this out.
Let's play the whole thing through.
Charizard
Charizard's in front.
Remember,
We've got a
keep
good
your
shot
eyes
at
on
it.
Charizard.
Yeah.
The daytime parade is now starting. Everyone is excited to see the popular Pokemon of the park marching by. Who better to lead than Charizard? We've been told the theme of this year's
Hey,
parade is
look at that
dreams.
balloon.
Wait, Scorpio's in the bottom left.
Charizard's eyes turn red.
Amelia, over
R
here.
was used after all.
Oh, ouch.
This is terrible.
I don't know, but it's a great scoop.
But it's too dangerous. We need to get out of here.
You're right. We have no choice.
That's the whole video.
Exactly how we heard it from the Pokemon at Fine Park.
Yeah,
Did you find out anything?
maybe. There was something I noticed.
Right, the scene with the balloon.
That Meganium, though. It's okay, Meganium's really tanky.
Better to lead than Charizard. We've been told the theme of this
The
year's
balloon
parade.
popped.
Maybe it had R inside. Tim, zoom in on the balloon, and then play it backwards in slow motion.
Okay.
It looks like a needle or something flew at the balloon.
You're right.
But where did it come from? Rewind it a little more. Stop there.
Hey, that's Skorupi. And that man.
Right. The Pokemon at Fine Park told us a man with a Skorupi was after Harry.
You know, that looks almost like it could be Keith.
What? Keith was there? Working with you?
No, not with us. I don't think he was even working at GNN back then.
Mako's right. He only joined us about 6 months ago.
So it was Keith who caused the incident? He's the one who went after my dad?
Looks like it. And he was hiding in plain sight. Let's go capture Keith.
Oh, what the hell? Okay. So, like, that's really random, Keith being involved like that. Huh. Looks like he is a villain after all. Those bumbling characters. I guess my suspicion wasn't completely off. Those bumbling characters are always smarter than they seem. He makes way too many mistakes. Who'd have thought Keith was the culprit? Yeah, he fooled us all. It's even possible that he knew about Max's plan and used it to try and take you out. Oh, really? Wait a second. Right. Holy crap, that actually makes sense. Because he was involved, he knew about Max's plan, which was to mess up the whole Yanma camera thing. And then he made it so that the star Pokemon didn't arrive on time, which would mean that somebody else would have to do it. And that could have been me. Could have been Tim. Me? Think back to when the violin got busted. Why did we end up helping out in the first place? Well, because Keith had made a mistake about scheduling an assistant Pokemon and... Oh. That's right. And there was another suspicious point about his behavior. Do you know what that was? Did he show me where to stand? I don't remember, actually. I don't remember. That was just a guess. That was the most incriminating one, I guess. I'm glad you remember. Keith told you where to stand when I was going to bring out the violin. He must have known that that was where the camera would fall. Do you think Keith and Max were working together? It's not impossible. We can't rule it out anyway. I don't think so. Why would Keith... No, now isn't the time to be asking questions. We need to catch Keith first. Let's go, Pikachu. Yeah. Okay. That was interesting. The conclusion of this chapter didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. It was not very obvious, but it also wasn't, like, obviously not obvious.
Okay.
I'm assuming the chapter's going to end, because we already solved the crime and we have another mystery now. Let's split up and look for him. I can't believe Keith was the one behind the accident. It was really horrible. A lot of people in Pokemon were hurt. But I made a misleading report because I wasn't able to see what really happened. I deserve the blame too. Amelia. That's why I'm gonna do everything I can to help. Let's go, Tim.
Hey!
I'm never gonna forgive Keith. I can't believe he was fooling all of us this whole time. I swear I'm gonna catch him if it's the last thing I do.
Right.
Leave the rest to me. You've got to catch Keith. He was a good worker and got along well with the Yanma too. I can't believe he'd do this. I'll let Hiro know myself. I checked the cameras, but Keith isn't in the studio. He must have gone outside. Please be careful. Shouldn't we call the police first? Surround the building? Locate him if possible? Oh, there he is, Keith. Don't let him get away. We've got to go after him, Tim. Right. Wouldn't it have made sense if he just left the premises before we finish all this stuff? Blast. Where'd he go? Blast. Pikachu, look. Oh, he's going to the roof. Rooftop showdown. Let's go. I think we would lose in a battle, because Pikachu can't battle.
Stop, Keith! You can't get away!
We'll just have to see about that now, won't we? Skorupi, keep them busy.
Sky! Tim! Watch out for its poison sting!
What if I get hit? I'm gonna let it hit me. Oh no! Am I dead? Oh, I'm dead.
Tim! Are you alright? Tim!
Game over.
You missed. Oh well, help is on its way.
Oh, jeez, Noivern.
Perfect timing, Noivern. Now, could you blast them away?
Get down low, Tim!
Whoops, my finger slipped. He's fine. Ah! He hit the rail anyway. It's fine. What is that? Huh?
What was that?
Reinforcements. Noivern, time to go.
We don't have any Pokemon though.
Farewell, detective. I hope you'll go easier on me next time.
We're not even a threat to him at all. Of course he laughs like a classic villain.
Got away.
All that work for nothing.
Nope. It wasn't for nothing, Tim. Look at this.
The locket?
That's right. Not just any old locket. It has a little secret.
What do you mean?
Well, unless I'm mistaken, this locket should contain a clue left by Harry.
What is this clue?
Got away this time. Too bad. You never know. There could be a clue hidden in this locket.